So these next three examples I'm going to do all together because they tie all in together. Relates to the whole concept of corking a bat in baseball. What it means is you take the end of the bat, the handle end, you hollow it out and you put a piece of cork in it. It lightens the bat, which allows you to swing it faster and supposedly allows you to hit better, hit stronger, hit farther, but it is illegal. So the whole point of this is to give a scientific explanation of why it's done and if it really does give an advantage. So Hank Aaron, he was the #2 home run hitter of all time and the top home run hitter who was never actually accused, convicted of any kind of cheating. He hit 755 home runs. His bat was a 2 kg bat. He was able to get a velocity, we're estimating this, of about 45 meters per second. So we want to know how much energy he could give to a ball. What we know is the mass of the bat, 2.0 kg. The speed he could swing it at was 45 meters per second. And we want to find kinetic energy. Straight ahead calculation, just like example 1. Same formula. So we have 1/2, that is a really awful equal sign. 1/2 m is 2.0, v is 45, and yes, that is squared. Again, please don't forget that. We can one-stop shop this, going to 2 sig figs. We get 2,000 joules, but we do need to mark that first zero as significant. So Hank Aaron can give 2,000 joules of energy to a ball. Technically, he gives 2,000 joules of energy to the bat, but we're going to assume that all of that energy is transmitted into the ball. So Sammy Sosa, he was #8 all-time in home runs. He had 609 in his career. He corked his bat. He was actually caught with a corked bat once. His bat exploded in the middle of a game, and they found the piece of cork sticking in it. He was suspended for a few games because of that, but he went on to have a pretty good career. He corked his bat, took its mass down to 1.5 kgs, and because of that lower mass, he's able to swing the bat a little bit faster at 55 meters per second. So, how much energy can Sammy Sosa give to a ball with his corked bat? Well, with a mass of 1.5 kgs, a speed of 55 meters per second, what is the kinetic energy? Same formula, so I'm just going to jump straight into substituting in. 1/2 m is 1.5, v is 55. One-stop shop that. 2 sig figs, 2,300 joules. So looking at this, comparing Hank Aaron at 2,000 joules, Sammy Sosa at 2,300, we can see that Sammy Sosa can give more energy to the bat and give more energy to the ball because the bat weighs less. So the real question is, which is most important to kinetic energy, mass or speed? Well, obviously the speed. Faster speed but lower mass means more kinetic energy. And if you look at the equation, there's a mathematical explanation for that as well. V squared means that in the calculation, the V is taken into account twice in the math. So it's actually, I don't want to say it's twice as important, but it's important on a different order of magnitude than mass. So yes, speed is more important, which explains why baseball players decided they want to cork their bats. Even though it is illegal and risk getting caught, it does give them an advantage.